Now the final question, and I have my last tip here. So we have that in the diagram above, the respective activation energy for the catalyzed and uncatalyzed reaction in kilojoule are A 50 and 45, B 45 and 50, C 40 and 45, D 25 and 35. So what do we mean by catalyzed and uncatalyzed reaction? If you look at this reaction, this means that the reactant here are A plus B. These two gave us what? C plus B after reaction. And because they are in equilibrium, this could also give us back what this is over here. Now look at what I mean. Catalyzed or uncatalyzed reaction. For this reaction to give us this reaction, look at they follow in this part. They are reacting. From there, they started reacting. In this top plate, they started forming the product of C and B until they now finally form the constant what? Product. This is a what? Uncatalyzed reaction. We don't put catalyst. Now, when you put a catalyst is going to increase the rate of reaction, or it will decrease the rate of it, makes that reaction to happen faster. So look at where we now put catalyst. Catalyst is now going to make this reaction that takes all of this way to just take a small part and then form the same product. That's what catalyst does. Now we are looking for the what? Activation energy. What energy did catalyst activated or with catalyst that made it to form this product in a shorter time, and what energy does the uncatalyzed reaction possesses that made it to form a very late reaction? All right, so what are we going to do? If you look from here you take it back to where the potential energy that its maximum is, which is what? 40. You put it 40. That is what? 40 kilojoule, and at a what? Reactant. Now you also minus it with the product. From here, you take it back to this what? Potential energy. Now what I'm seeing here is the in between 10 and 20, which is what? 15. If you minus it, you're going to get 40 minus from 15. 10 remove there, 30 going to give us 25, and this is in kilojoule. So 25 is for what? Activation energy of what? Catalyzed reaction, this pathway. Now, what of the uncatalyzed reaction is this what? Pathway. So we take it back to what? This potential energy line, and then it is what? 50 at maximum. That is at reactant. Now you minus it at what? Product, which is when it forms product. You still take it back, you're still going to have what? 15. Now you minus 15 from it, it's going to give us 35. So for that of catalyst is 25, and for that of non-catalyzed is 35. If you look at the option, you find it as option number D. Very simple question. Now, the question that might seems to be difficult for you guys is when they say that, okay, what is the addition of something going to be? I don't have much time. I could have made a video, but I'm going to do that on my next video. So key in the expression best, so you're going to notify. So once you add a substance to a reactant, for example, this reactant, what is going to happen? I made explanation of that, but I didn't give a question to test you guys. So in our next video, we're going to talk about that. But now I'm going to ending with these special tips that you need to know. Now, in this equation here, we have two AB2 in gram plus B2 in a gas. This will have to give us 2AB3, also a gas, and then energy here is equals to minus 198 kilojoule. Now this is an equation. In this equation, what we are trying to do here is to consider the. Now if they ask you to find the equilibrium constant in this expression here, what does it mean? Equilibrium constant, put it here, P equals to, it is equals to the product over the product of the product in a reaction over the product of the reactant parts. What does that mean? Concentration of the product is, this bracket means concentration of this product, which is what? A, B, you put this 3 over here. it is all over the product of the what? Reactant. That is this react A, B, that is concentration is this bracket. Also concentration, this other one is B2. This one is AB2. So that is what, if you use this, you divide it by the reactant. Make sure you put it in a bracket. This bracket means what? Concentration. Now, it is not all done here. Now, this two here means two volume of AB. That two volume, these two here, you're going to put it as a power of this concentration. So whatever the concentration of this is, if you get that concentration, you raise it to the power of 2 and you divide it to this other one. Now for this AB2 here, it has two volume. You put it as what? Concentration, as a power of the concentration. This other one has invisible power, 1 at the side. So all this raised to power 1 is the same thing, so we don't add it there. Now this is our what? Equilibrium constant. It is the same in anything you want to do. Equilibrium constant. This is how it is. So any reaction you are asked to find the equilibrium constant, and in the bracket they give you option that contains this and some other wrong answer, you have to check it. What you need to check is very important, this volume over here. All right, so that's the end of today's class. I hope you enjoyed this. Please do one thing for me. As you have learned, share this video in your WhatsApp so that others are going to learn. Share it to friends, invite more friends for me. And if you're not subscribed, click notification because I'm going to make more videos about more subjects and topics, tutorials. And again, if you're not on my online class, WhatsApp me on 08153957022. I'm going to add you. Or if you're in another country, WhatsApp me on +2348153957022. Bye bye.